Hey, Brickley here, and welcome to my 2022 LEGO The Lord of the Rings Mordor Orc Army. And if you remember, these minifigures were quite hard to get back in the day because they only appeared in a couple of sets, but I managed to collect quite a lot of these minifigures for this army video. So let's go ahead and dive right into all of the types of orcs I have, and let's start with the regular LEGO Mordor Orcs. So these are actually my favorite Mordor Orcs because they're just plain and simple, and I just love the design on the torso. The torso printing is just superb, and it's definitely a great minifigure. I unfortunately don't have all of the hair pieces, but I will be collecting them in the future because they're just needed for this army, and I can't have all bold orcs within my LEGO Mordor Orc army. So I actually got 42 regular LEGO Mordor Orcs. So all of these are without the breastplates or without helmets and such. So these are, of course, my 42 LEGO Mordor Orcs within the army. Definitely great. And I actually decided to remove my LEGO Uruk-hai helmets because these aren't supposed to be on the Mordor Orcs, even though they look quite nice. I decided to remove them for, of course, reasons of accuracy. But I mean, this army already looks great. You can see I got 42 of these Mordor Orcs. And we also got a huge bulk of these armored Mordor Orcs. And I actually got over 50 of these minifigures. And actually, most of these were without the breastplates, but you can see that all of these breastplates actually came from my personal collection. So actually, back in the day, I bought a lot of these breastplates from lego.com. And that is the main reason why I have so many of these breastplates within the army. And I'm quite proud of that. I mean, it's just really easy. You buy a couple of these regular Mordor Orcs and just put on the breastplate. And it's as simple as that. I mean, you get a really cool army, and I think it looks great. You can see I got 4 rows of 13 of these minifigures. That's a lot of Mordor Orcs over there in the back. Definitely happy with that. And we're going to move on to my archers of the Mordor Orc army right over there in the back. You can see we got my archers of the Mordor Orc army. And the one in the back over there actually has an older LEGO castle helmet, which I'm really a big fan of. I think it adds a lot of detail to the Mordor Orc army, as well as, of course, the fact that the Mordor Orcs are kind of gross orcs. And I do think that adding a little bit of an old gray colored helmet adds a bit of a nice look to the Mordor Orcs. I actually got 15 of these awesome minifigures, of course the archers, and I also have a lot of bows, but I actually removed all of the weapons for this video, so that's definitely something nice. I mean, I like taking a look at these minifigures without weapons, and I do think they look good without. And over here I actually got some interesting Mordor Orcs. First off, you can see this orc, which is actually the commander of the Mordor Orc army, of course, near Minas Tirith, where he's actually, of course, shouting, "Come on, you sea rats, get off your ships." Well, this is, of course, the orc you can see within the Return of the King, who's actually quite scared when Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, and the Ghost Army appear, so definitely a great orc. Actually got this custom armor set from Lego Raven. Link is in the description down below. I really recommend getting the armor piece from him. It's definitely a great armor piece with, of course, the skull on top, as well as, of course, the highly detailed breastplate along with the helmet. It's just really superb, and I definitely recommend getting it. Now, behind him, actually, we got 6 of these really cool orcs, and these are just regular orc minifigures, but with some special type of armor, because these armor pieces are actually from the LEGO Ninjago Vermilion Warriors. These are really cool, awesome, just really awesome LEGO armor pieces, and I do think they look quite nice on my LEGO Mordor Orcs, so I'm really happy with that, and I plan on getting a lot more in the future because the Vermilion Warriors from Ninjago just look sick, and I thought it would be nice to add a couple of those snake armor pieces to my Mordor Orcs. And those are all of the orcs on the left side of the table, and now we're going to move on to the right side. So you can see we got this entire platoon, actually, a lot of orcs within this group. And we got a lot of these black helmets, actually. Now, I don't know if you remember, but within the LEGO The Hobbit game, there were a lot of orcs with these type of helmets. Well, not in black, actually, but within a gray sort of type of helmet. And that definitely was something I really love about the LEGO The Hobbit game. I would love to get a lot more of these helmets, but then of course within a gray color that would definitely match well with these armor pieces I have on the other Mordor Orcs. So I definitely look forward to getting more helmets within the army. I mean, that adds a nice level of detail, which of course the Uruk-hai helmets cannot, and I'm really happy with the 10 orcs I got with these helmets. I do think they look quite good with the helmets, so really eager about getting more, and I just can't wait to build a huge army with these awesome armor pieces. I mean, definitely something great. And then I got a surprise for y'all, because we also got the Witch King. If you're not aware, this is also a custom armor set for the Witch King of Angmar. You can actually also get this from LEGO Raven. The link is in the description down below. Really an epic armor set. I mean, it's just a helmet and of course this sort of shoulder piece, plus of course the breastplate right there. So definitely a great armor set for the Witch King of Angmar. I had to include him within this video of my LEGO Mordor Orc army. And it's definitely something great. I mean, we got the official LEGO Nazgul minifigure underneath, so don't worry about that. All of the LEGO minifigures within this army are 100% LEGO, aside from a couple custom armor pieces, of course. Right over here, we got the big bad guy of the Lord of the Rings. We got Sauron. Definitely a great minifigure. Of course, this is also just a regular ring wraith with the custom armor set from LEGO Raven. Take a look at this helmet, everyone. It looks great. We got Sauron. Definitely an amazing minifigure. It's a marvelous design for this armor set. Of course, we got also the one ring of power in his hand. I just had to include Sauron within this army video because he is the leader of this entire army in front of him. So I just had to include him. Of course, we get this custom LEGO Gothmog minifigure. Now, this is actually the only minifigure which is non-LEGO, I believe. I mean, it's actually quite nice, and I'm still trying to find out where I can actually purchase some pieces for this minifigure. Got it in fan mail, but I'm trying to figure out how I can actually make it so that you can actually also get one of these Gothmog minifigures. Of course, the armor piece itself is actually also from LEGO Raven, as you can see, with the nice detailing on the back as well, with that sort of cloth piece. But the minifigure itself is actually just something I got in fan mail, and that's definitely something amazing. So I'm still really thankful to the person who sent me that over a year ago, I believe, right now. So definitely a great figure. Of course, we got Gothmog on the Warg, as you can see, and I just love setting up scenes with Gothmog for, of course, the Battle of Minas Tirith. So those were all of the minifigures within my LEGO Mordor Orc army, but I also got this interesting catapult from, of course, the pirate ship Ambush. It's definitely a great build, and I would love to get more of these because I think it's quite a nice design, and it's also really nostalgic to me from back in 2013. Definitely a great catapult, and I would love to get more of these. They go well with any orc army, so definitely something really cool. And then you can also notice a lot of these orc banners from Mordor. First of all, of course, we got this banner with the Warg logo over there, as you can see. And first of all, actually, I didn't know that this was a Warg, but someone in the comment section actually told me. So this is a Warg logo. And then over there, we get the Eye of Sauron on the banner of the Mordor Orcs. So I'm really happy with this. Someone actually designed these for me, and I'm still trying to figure out how I can actually get these available to all of you. So let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to get one of these banners, and I will try to arrange it for you as soon as possible. It will take some time, but I hope I can actually try and get these available to all of you watching at home. But yeah, that was my entire LEGO Mordor Orc army, and I really wanted to show you this. I saw a comment from someone, can you make an orc army video? And I thought it would be nice to actually just go ahead and fulfill that request. So as you can see, we've got this entire LEGO Mordor Orc army, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, of course, go ahead and leave a thumbs up to support this video. Go subscribe to Brickley for more LEGO content. And I will see you all in the next video on my YouTube channel, Brickley.
In the air, like a blazing flare. Stand 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything.